Alright, what's up guys? iShogi here, back with another gameplay commentary. And I must apologize, I've actually been rather busy. I actually just uploaded that live gameplay commentary if you didn't see it. And that is usually my last resort for uploading a video. If you heard me just walking downstairs, I needed to see how long I need to record this because I have the gameplay recorded beforehand for once. And someone turned off my computer. But you know, I actually recorded just a regular gameplay commentary, not the gameplay, but the commentary a week before this past upload. But I just sounded really exhausted because it was the day after my first regatta, my first boat meeting or race, and it's quite exhausting as you can imagine. It's a full body workout, and I rode about seven some miles, and half of that was a sprint. And it was just very exhausting, but I wanted to tell you guys a couple of things that I thought you might find entertaining. The first of all being how I lost my phone. Now, I go to rowing every day right after school. I get picked up from the tennis courts because I walk there. It's just easier than to get picked up at the main entrance because there's a lot of traffic, obviously. But my mom picked me up, and she took me there, and I always typically get changed unless I'm wearing what I'm going to row in. And I went and got changed, and I came back, and I grabbed my athletic tape, and my phone was in my pocket when I opened the back door. So I took it out of my pocket because I was changing pants, and I put it in the car, and I picked it up to put it back in the front seat so I'd have it there when I came back from rowing, but I accidentally held onto it with my athletic tape, which was in the back seat of the car, where I was putting back the clothes that I changed out of. That makes sense. And I had it with me, and I got to the bottom of the hill from the top where my mom dropped me off because it's easier for her to get out of the little area in the park where we are. And I looked back up, and she was already gone, so I was stuck with my phone for the practice, which isn't a big deal. It's going to be like fine because I take off my pants before I row because I just wear spandex and a shirt typically. So it was going to be great. I'd just leave it on the dock. When we came back from a practice, I picked up my shorts, and the first thing I did was go for my phone so that it didn't fall out into like a crack or something on the dock. And there's like a main like dock that breaks off into 3 docks, and my phone fell out of my pocket, bounced once, flipped a few times, and landed perfectly in between, I'd say about a half-inch crack, and sank to the bottom below the main dock, which is on the shore, so I couldn't really get below it. And I had insurance, so I was like, wow, I just lost my micro SD card with a lot of my music on it, even though it's backed up on the computer that I need to get the hard drive out of. But I was like, you know what, I have insurance, it's all good. This kind of sucks because I'm losing all my contacts, but, you know, I'll make it through it. No big deal. Hashtag NBD. So my mom takes it to AT&T, and they're like, alright, yeah, it's covered. Lost and stolen phones are covered. In this case, it would be lost because you don't have proof that you dropped it in the reservoir. So it'll just be $200. And Mom was like, what? We have insurance. Why is it $200? Because apparently that's how it works. So they were to send us a refurbished one, or like one that was returned 2 days after someone got it, because it was just one of those phones, you know. And they sent us a phone, and it was like a flip phone instead of the right phone. Like all the paperwork inside the package was all correct, and they got it to me 2 days after my mom went to AT&T. So it got me there really fast, and I was going to have it for the weekend of my regatta because it was an overnight regatta, but it was the wrong phone. And she took it to AT&T, and they called the insurance company. They were like, oh, no, we definitely sent you the right phone. But then the guy at AT&T was like, no, you definitely didn't. So my mom was reportedly there at AT&T for 2.5 hours. And they talked to the head guy, like Insuron or whatever the insurance company was, and he was like, well, we'll just write it off as missing, or we lost it, and we can send you another one, I guess. But then the head guy who was working at AT&T at the time was just like, you know, I just give her a phone and let her walk out of here. So that's what ended up happening. I have a black HTC Vivid now as opposed to a white one. And the whole thing was just shenanigans, and that took a lot longer than I expected to tell, and I don't even remember my other story. Other than the fact that I've been playing some GameCube and Wii lately, there's a rower that I row with, we call him Dougie Fresh, and he owes me a lot for getting him the reputation that he's just awesome at everything. Doug, he's like an awkward kid, but everyone's just like, oh, Dougie Fresh! And he pre-ordered the Wii U, I'd say a week ago, and he inspired me to set up my Wii upstairs and my brother's room, which I've let him sleep in because that's where he grew up, because he's in town for a bit until he moves back to Germany for graduate school. Shout out to my brother who's watching this right now when he's catching up on all my videos. And we've been playing some Zelda Skyward Sword. We have like 7 of 8 dungeons finished on Zelda Twilight Princess, but we haven't played that in well over 8 months, or at least a year. And we're in a situation before the second dungeon on Skyward Sword, because we only play Zelda when we're together. I don't know why, it's just a thing that we do. And we got tired of where we are and what predicament we were opposed with. So we started playing my favorite GameCube game, Evolution Worlds. And I'll go on the internet and show you a picture of that on the screen. Bam! And it's just a really fun game. So cool things have been happening. I'm just really busy because I also work at Schmerry Queen, Dairy Queen, I don't know. I watched a video of Shane Dawson talking about how he's getting sued by his former company for talking about their names and like insulting them in a video. So that's that. I'll let you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay. Don't mind another gameplay commentary over Aliens vs. Predators, because it's really convenient that I've already recorded the gameplays. And it continues on the live gameplay commentary gameplay, so if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. Link in the description. I'll see you guys later. Thanks.